Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. It is 11:50 a.m. So we are in the twilight zone. That means that the European markets have closed. Frankfurt closed about 20 minutes ago. And 50 minutes ago. And the UK or London closed about 20 minutes ago. So most, if not all of Europe is now closed for the day. So we have North America here to contend with. And you will see that we are tapping in or have tapped into a 30-minute key zone from back in the middle of the European session and pretty much earlier on in the Asian session as well. And now showing some signs of rejecting. I'm going to take you over to the three sisters, NASDAQ on the left, S&P in the middle, and the Dow on the far right. The Dow has been the strongest performer here today of all 3 weeks. Week ones, in other words, basically flat on the day for the futures on the Dow. We are down about 50 basis points or half of 1% on the S&P, and we are down 1.3% on the NASDAQ. And so the Dow's been holding up here pretty well. I'm looking to short this, guys. If we get the right kind of setup, this is the 3-minute chart. I'm looking now at the 1 minute. Just moved it over to the 1 minute. Watching very closely here now on the close of this candle. Sell stop, guys. Sell stop right below that candle right now. Having trouble getting my marker, but this is the order right there. Just going to check my own brackets here one moment. The moment that crosses that white line, I will be triggered in. Sell stop. Lucky I'm getting a few seconds here. I was a little bit slow on the uptake with my own program or my own platform. Sell stop. Okay. Order is set and ready to go. I'll be watching the three sisters here very closely on a different screen. Looking like it wants to flip here. Let's see if it does. So the reality is my zone is right here. I actually like where that is too because of this. Here we go, guys. Getting ready to flip and to be triggered in. This will be the second trade of the day if I'm triggered. First trade was actually a Dow long. That was a nice 45-point winner. No other index trades here today. And not triggered yet. Order's actually down here on my own platform. So I trade from I don't trade from TradingView, as most of you know who have been here for a while. I trade from a different platform. I'm looking for a break below that wick right there. My order is at 332 on my platform. And for the most part, these figures are the same between TradingView and I'm trading the same contract that you see here, but occasionally it's a little bit off. Not by much, though. There's usually nothing in it. I'm going to start with a 30-point target. I may change that to either bigger or smaller along the way here, assuming we get triggered in. I might not get triggered in. This thing might want to go higher. A one-to-one trade, guys. And I'm triggered in now, guys. I'm in this trade now. And thankfully, the three sisters are cooperating for now. That's the S&P in the middle, NASDAQ on the left, and the Dow, the one that I'm short, over here on the right. Now, this is a bit tricky because the Dow has been the strongest performer, but in terms of structure, we're having some confirmation or confluence, agreement, equilibrium between the three. And that's really what I'm looking for, is the structural stuff here. Tricky price action lately. Took a loss yesterday and a break even. And 3 wins, thankfully. 3 or 4 wins. I think I had 5 or 6 trades yesterday. Let me check that. Not that it matters. 5 trades yesterday. 3 wins, 1 break even, 1 loss. And this could be another loss, guys. This could be another loss right here. Patience. At the risk of jinxing, if that's actually a real thing, which we know I don't think has any scientific basis to it, at the risk of jinxing, I've had quite a high win rate of late, a win streak until yesterday. The day before, when I took a loss, my first loss in June. My last loss was May 31st. This is on my index scalping specifically. My win rate is not as high on my swing trades, which you don't see here on the channel because it's a whole different discipline, if you will, and I will be teaching that as well. I actually make more money in my swing trades, but I have a significantly lower hit rate in my swing trades. I have a very high, or have had lately, knock on wood. Hear me do that in the background there, on my scalps these days, and that's just because I'm being incredibly choosy on my setups. Optimal entries only. And I have a whole checklist of 12 elements that I look for before I even considering taking a trade. And if they're not all, most are all met, then I simply don't take the trade. I take between 1 and 3 trades a day only. That also helps to maintain a very high win rate. Whereas at one point in my trading career, even 3-4 years ago, I would take over 100 trades in a day. Now 1 to 3 from 100. Obviously, my win rate was not even remotely close to what it is now then. Could still run a profitable trading practice, but the level of stress could be extreme, even though part of me craved that kind of action and activity. I talk about some of these concepts in depth in my mental game playlist on the YouTube channel there. I encourage everybody to study that playlist as deeply as you possibly can, even repeatedly. A lot of the traders in my group, I know a few of the traders in my group at least who have told me, are listening to that mental game playlist weekly, some of them daily, over and over again, because they recognize that the mental game requires daily conditioning, just like regular working out. Otherwise, it falls apart. We are not designed, or we did not evolve to be successful at trading. Quite the contrary. We are wired to lose at this game. Currently risking 30 points on this trade, guys. If we break this low, I'm going to move that to half of that, to 15 points. So 0.5 R. But I need the NASDAQ over here to cooperate and the S&P to cooperate. S&P's lagging here. Need that to drop. There's the NASDAQ, which is nice to see. Dow is still retaining its strength here in the face of weakness, which is interesting. Looking for a new low. There it is. Now my stop split in half, guys. Oops, here it comes. Wow. 12 noon. Very close there, guys, and this could still get stopped out very easily. How close was that? 17 points, so a tiny bit more than 0.5 R, but get the idea. It's almost like the market was toying with me there for a moment. That happened in all 3 indices, by the way. You see the wake up, and wake up. So It was a simultaneous, almost like a 12 noon algo that kicked in here. And I know that that does happen sometimes. It's just kind of a round number where people, institutions may place orders to get filled, market on close, market on just market orders, essentially at market at noon, if you will. MAN orders, market at noon. I made that up myself, by the way. Please don't go look it up. Or MAL, market at lunch. Totally made up stuff, guys. Watching closely, I'm going to manage this very tightly if I get the opportunity to. If I'm lucky enough, I'm going to take out this marker so we can keep this nice and clean. Focus now, guys. Talking to myself here. Second trade of the day. Not loving the action right now on the Three Sisters. You see that there? And unfortunately, there are no pivots to protect. In other words, no double tops, right here or here to speak of. So that could be a problem, given that this is the strongest performing index. Any sign of sustained strength in these two could be a stop out on the Dow. Looks like that's the way this is going. I'll take the hit. Here it comes, guys. Yeah, it's going out because of the what I see here. Oh, turn around. Let's see if this can be sustained. That will be an awful lucky break, guys, and I'll be the first to say. But no, here comes the strength again in the other three. I'm always watching this on a different screen, by the way, guys. Always. Every time I trade. This is a zone reversal trade. Here it comes. Lots of strength in the other two. and out, guys. Out for an 17-point loss, or a 0.55 R. I believe that's my second, maybe third, but I think it's my second loss of June, and I'm quite willing to take that. At least it was half the loss that I had originally bargained for. And we'll see you soon, guys. I'm sure this afternoon we'll have hopefully another trade or two. You never know. It's only my second trade of the day. Thanks for being with me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for clicking the like button, and we will talk to you soon. Take care.